to Santa Claus. Showtime!
Welcome to the party, pal!
Say hello to my little friend!
Here's Johnny!
Who's the best?
Put that cookie down!
What's in the box?
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I break your concentration?
This is Video Store Clerks. Welcome to the store.
Welcome to the Video Store Clerks Podcast. We are here with you again on this Tuesday night. We thank you all for joining us during this holiday season.
Yes.
And we will have holiday-themed movies for you all the way up till Christmas. And we hope our selection of films gets your Christmas juices flowing.
Oh, this one definitely will.
Oh, yeah. Perfect to start off the season and get everybody in the holiday spirit.
Great intro right before we talk about this movie, Dave.
Perfect.
We are your clerks for the evening. I am Dave.
Chad, man. Mike.
Nasty.
And we're all here assembled. Oh, hey.
They know us.
Golf clap.
And we certainly invite you to get in the conversation. Join in the chat. Join us tonight as we discuss 2005's Santa's Sleigh. Slay. Why? We don't know. But this movie did happen. We did watch it, and we will discuss it tonight.
It's true.
Yay.
For some reason.
And if you're new here, welcome. Welcome. And if you are new here, please make sure you subscribe to the channel so you'll be up to date on all of our content, especially our Christmas content. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
But as always, we will start the program as we always do, and that is with the news.
Holiday tree in Monument Square. Folks gathered in downtown Portland today to celebrate the lighting of the 40-foot tall balsam fir tree. Not that video right there, but
You don't say.
Damn.
Not that video.
Fire in the hole.
Hey-o.
All right, we got some entertainment news for all you good people. We will start things off with the top 10. That is your top 10 box office champions over this past weekend. These are your domestic totals. What do we got?
Number 10. I really botched this last week. The best Christmas pageant ever. Did 1.5 this week, putting its 5-week release to $34.5 million. And then number 9. Huh?
Said see you later. That's their last
Yeah, they're out.
Yeah.
go
They
on
definitely
this.
out.
They
top
gone.
10.
And then number 9 is Y2K.
Why
Yeah.
the fuck?
I don't know. That was 24 years ago.
Yeah.
It's first
I
week out.
remember it like it was
2.1.
yesterday.
I don't know much about it, but I know it's an A24 film, so it could
Ah.
be.
I heard it's
interesting.
actually kind of funny, so.
They sent me free tickets for it, and I never went to see it. So
Fuck 'em.
fuck them.
Number 8, For King and Country, A Drummer Boy Christmas Live. Yeah, I don't know. Just came out, 2.8 million. Whatever. Christmas movies are dumb.
Just trying to capitalize on the holidays.
Yeah.
Yep.
I agree. They are dumb.
What's that say?
What does it say?
I don't know.
You don't think I can't read your own writing?
Apparently not. The marker blood.
Oh, shit.
Number 7, Soul Leveling.
Solo leveling.
Solo Leveling.
Reawakening.
That sounds painful.
It doesn't sound
I'm
good.
solo leveling over here. Leave me alone. That just sounds bad.
His first week out, it did $2.4 million. And number 6, Interstellar.
Yeah.
Why
Why did that come back to theaters? That seems so random.
It
Wait,
does.
what is it?
It's
What, you
that
don't know
movie
Interstellar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's what?
Matthew
one person.
McConaughey space movie.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it came back out this week for some reason. It did $4.5 million. Whenever you could probably just go on Max and watch that shit for free.
Is it an anniversary or anything?
No idea.
Because I know they just did. Well, they're getting ready to do next month. They're doing that anniversary of 7, so they're going to re-release it in IMAX. I think it is.
Yeah.
So-
me and old
Yeah, but
Whitman
that's a little
plan on
more
going to
well-known movie, in my opinion. Like, that shit's been out for a minute.
Let me see here. Interstellar, 2014. So yeah, 10-year anniversary. So
that. Is it
that's
any
probably-
good? I've never seen it.
It was a big hit. It's all right.
Never seen it either. I'm not big into space films.
I'm
besides
not, yeah, I'm not big on space stuff either, but it's all right.
What's this? The Alien movies or the Predator movies?
Space Cowboys. Number 5, Red One. Did $7 million this week. Being out the last 4 weeks has put up $85.8 million. Not too shabby.
I want to check that one out. Actually, it looks like it'd be a fun one.
Hey.
I will when it's free.
Yeah, same here. Pay for it.
I mean, technically we are with the apps or whatnot, but still.
I mean, it's not like I use my own or anything.
But I'm like, whatever. Number 4, I have no fucking idea. That's not what it's called, but it's Pushpa, The Rule Part 2.
I want you to say that. I want you to say that again for me. I want you to say that for me again. Well, what is it?
Pushpa.
I just wanted to hear you say it again.
Pushpa.
Pushpa.
Mamushka?
That's what I said earlier whenever I was fucking writing these down. Oh my God, Mamushka's number 4. We just did
Put
that.
it. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that is.
Me either. But it did $9.3 million this week.
Who's watching these fucking movies
I don't
Not
know.
us.
that we've never heard of? I don't.
There's a lot of them.
It's no shit. Fuck.
Number 3 is Gladiator 2, doing $12.6 million this week, doing $133 million in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
I haven't heard anything really bad about it.
I haven't really heard anything good about it either.
Well,
I don't really give a fuck
bad.
about the other one either, so I'm kind of a dick.
I'd give it a shot, I guess, whenever it's on one of the other.
I don't really give a fuck about butt flap movies.
What? Flap?
Yeah, many movies were like like where it's like usually like Gladiator or fucking Troy.
I mean, it is Gladiator.
You know, we're fucking. I'm just saying, like I just
Flap
don't give a
too.
fuck about those.
Where
I
they're
don't give a fuck
wearing
about those movies.
they're wearing
Like,
mud
just
flaps.
like Game of Thrones. I don't give a fuck about that kind of shit. Like I don't.
Where they're wearing mud flaps over their junk and shit.
Yeah, like I just movies like that. If that makes any sense.
Said big bottom, talk about mud flaps. My girls
Got them. Those are my favorite songs from Spinal Tap.
Great. I gotta go to the Coliseum today, and I forgot my cod piece. Thanks.
Number 2 is Wicked, Mike's favorite.
Fuck Wicked. Fuck Wicked.
Yeah.
I did more research on that shit after Mike was talking about it.
I'm
Fuck
telling you.
that whole fucking franchise.
Yes.
Fuck it. Don't let your kids watch that shit. Fuck that. Don't let them read it. Don't let them watch it. Don't be any fucking part of it. That fucking shit is
Well, this week
uh-uh.
it did $36.4 million.
Oh, so
Of course
close.
it did.
Yeah.
Of course it did. Of
In the last 3 weeks, it's put up $322 million.
course it did.
Mr. Brent, what's going on? He said the Red One's supposed to be on Amazon Prime later this week. Looks bad, but he might check it out. And you're my kind of dude, the kind of person that's like, fuck it. It looks terrible. Let me watch
It looks like
I
a
do it all the
stupid.
time.
It looks like a stupid Christmas funny family kind of movie.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I mean, it's gonna be something that I can like be like, hey Dax, you want to check this out? And he'll be like, okay.
Yeah. That's the idea right there. I've known some people that went and saw it. They said it's a family comedy deal. You know, one and done. That's about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm gonna watch. That's why I'm not arguing against Jingle All the Way because I already mentioned to Dax and he seems like he's okay with watching it. So
Wasn't there some other goofy fucking Christmas shit with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell?
Just coming out now or before?
I think I saw a trailer for it. I think on Hulu or somewhere. Shit.
I don't know.
Dax was going
be.
through. We were going through movies the other day, like Christmas movies, while we were putting up the tree. And I was like, "What do you want to watch this?" And, and he was like, "Well, I don't know, maybe." And I got to Elf, and he goes, "I don't want to watch Elf."
Good kid.
Just so dead faced. I was like, "Why?" He's just like,
all right. So maybe the one you're thinking of is the film Spirited, which came out 2 years ago with Ryan Reynolds and Will Ferrell.
Last year, 2 years. Who gives a fuck?
Looks weird.
they're all blending together now. This
It's a musical version of Charles Dickens' classic.
Yay.
That sounds horrible all around.
Gold jacket, green jacket. Who gives a shit? And the number one movie, of course, is Moana 2.
Marijuana 2.
Marijuana 2. Or Mona. Did $51.2 million this week, putting the last 2 weeks up to 299. 2 weeks hitting the 300 mil mark.
Can you read it? Can you read it or the pen bleed again?
Oh, I can read that one.
Oh. Can you read? What's this? The pen bleed. What's that say?
Fuck you, you plick.
So there's
What?
pretty much the same as last week. A bunch
Pretty
of
much.
movies you never heard of, and then the top three are exactly the same. So
Men Alone 2.
Fuck these movies.
The KY connection.
What the fuck? I don't get it. I just don't understand it. It's like I don't know anyone who talks about half these fucking movies that we talk about that are on these fucking lists. Like, where the fuck are they coming from? I don't have any goddamn person watching whatever the fuck you said earlier. I don't know what this shit is. Like,
There's been at least like 3 movies we have no idea what they are since about October.
There's a conspiracy somewhere around there. It's like, how are you even on this list? Like, there's no fucking whatever. I'm
Like, what are
canceled. Can't. Okay.
in other news, the upcoming Evil Dead movie now has a title. Evil Dead Burn will be out 2026. I should have started to say like Evil Dead Bloodlines, but
Well, I'm so glad that's not the case. So Burn. Okay.
thank the Lord, thank Santa Claus, it's not called Evil Dead Bloodlines.
I think I'd be
Evil Dead
done.
Burn.
I think if they did a Evil Dead Bloodline movie,
That'll be the next one.
it probably will be now, and then that's probably gonna be the worst one. I think I'd be done by then. Like at that point, like nope, I'm done.
Or it'll be Evil Dead Origins.
Oh
No.
God, yeah, Origins and Bloodline, yeah, those are boycott those fucking titles, boycott them.
Well, we'll get the Bloodlines fill with Final Destination.
Dun, dun.
In other news, in one of our more dreaded segments in this sub-segment of the news, reboots and remakes that nobody asked for.
Frustrated isn't a goddamn word for it. This is bull.
Right as rain.
Perfect.
That's right.
You the
Scrubs, the TV show Scrubs, is due for a reboot on ABC, I think.
Why?
I didn't watch the first show. So
Yeah, I didn't
fuck
watch
it.
the first one either, but like I just it did pretty well. Why? I mean,
And if you don't like it, tough shit.
Mike's going through a laryngectomy at the moment.
No, I'm fucking sick as fuck. So
Oh, are you okay?
yeah,
Well, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that.
that's all right.
Yeah,
Hanging out.
That's all good. But yeah, fuck these stupid ideas. Go on.
And finally, Judy Garland's ruby slippers were up for auction that she wore in the 1939 Wizard of Oz movie, and they sold for a staggering $28 million.
God damn.
God, fuck.
I don't know. I don't know if they're the real ones or not. Because okay, so apparently, well, the story always was that they got like stolen or they got lost somehow. They got lost over years. So then for them to just reemerge and they're like, "Oh, this is the legit stuff." I'm skeptical, but you know, whatever. You know,
Not my money.
no, not my mind.
So fuck them.
Weird.
Yeah, and if you don't like it, tough shit.
Tough shit.
That's it. I can't take the news anymore.
Wait. You forgot about a very important thing. Apparently, the Hawktua girl. Apparently, the Hawktua girl is her career is coming to an end. I just want to go ahead and throw it out there that the Hawktua girl, her 15 minutes is up.
Coming.
But you know what I'm talking about though, the fucking scam.
Yeah, she got mixed up in some Bitcoin scam.
Oops, poor girl. But oops,
nothing's gonna happen. It's the same shit that happened with Logan Paul. It happened with all these fucks that did NFTs and meme coins and all this shit. They just ripped people off and they just move on with their life. So,
I want her to get in a boxing ring with Ronda Rousey. Right. I'm about Jake Paul and all. Anyway.
Wait, are you talking about Jake Paul and Ronda Rousey? Or Hawktua and Ronda Rousey?
No, although I think she'd kick his ass. But either way.
What about Jeremy Allen White becoming Jabba the Hutt's son in the new Mandalorian and Grogu?
I saw that. I did. Yeah. I was like,
are you serious?
I mean, yeah he's doing. Is that kind of a waste of a good talent? I don't know. I mean, a gig's a gig. He's getting paid. It's all good. I don't know. He's a really good actor. I feel like maybe utilize him in live action. I mean, stop making Star Wars stuff altogether because
I would appreciate that. Just because I'm a hater.
Disney drove that shit off a cliff.
It's not getting any better.
I don't know.
Hey,
he's a very good actor. I like him in Shameless. He was great in Iron Claw. Yeah, I haven't seen The Bear. A lot of people say good things about it.
It's a good show.
Yeah. So I haven't seen it yet, but I hear good things.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a really good young actor. The young man has a bright future.
Oh yeah, he does.
He's wearing shade.
And he's the unofficial alleged son of Gene Wilder.
Right.
Fucking Facebook and its bullshit.
I mean, he looks like him.
He could do. I mean, if they, I don't ever. I'm not saying. I don't even want to put it out in the universe.
Yeah,
but he could do. He could do. I mean, now if they were going to do like a remake of one of the Richard Pryor movies and him, I could see him doing it. You know, but,
or a biopic.
Biopic, yeah,
that'd be fun. Because there's a biopic getting ready to come out. I think of Bob Dylan, right?
Yeah. It looks actually pretty good. I can't remember what it's called though.
What was that Marlon Brando shit, right?
Oh yeah,
that's another one.
Yeah, with Billy Zane.
Yeah, a lot of biopics coming out right now. Around the corner.
Biopic.
All right.
Well, let's drop Bronson stopped by to drop some knowledge before we start talking about Santa Sleigh.
Bronson.
What's going on, Bronson? Santa Claus was Tim Allen's first leading role. He's known for having a criminal record, and Disney doesn't do ex-cons. With the exception, they made an exception in this case. Fucking Tim Allen.
You know,
one TV show in fucking America at the time.
That's a great segue into our movie because I think that it would have been better if it was the Santa Claus, the Tim Allen version, in this than Bill doesn't know how to actually fucking wrestle. Fuck you, Goldberg.
What's even funnier is I was watching Maven's YouTube channel, and him and Steven Richards were on there, and they were talking about Goldberg and how whenever they were doing Tough Enough, and not Tough Enough, what was the other one called? The shit they did, was that Tough Enough?
The reality show?
Yeah, it was Tough Enough. And then fucking the one dude had a Goldberg fucking poster hanging up in his room, and Triple H tore it down.
As he should. This movie's so bad. Let's just get through this.
Let's get it over with.
This movie's great.
All right. Santa Sleigh, 2005, straight to DVD. Written and directed by David Steinman, who was once an assistant to Brett Ratner. Brett Ratner also had a producer credit in the film as well. It stars, of course, Bill Goldberg and some off-the-wall but hilarious cameos by James Caan, Fran Drescher, Chris Kattan, Tiny Zeus Lister, my man, Debo, and many more. This film is like an hour and 20 minutes. It felt longer.
Hour and 17 minutes.
Hour and 17.
It was kind of quick.
It goes quick. What are you talking about?
Fuck.
Like I don't hate this movie. It's stupid, but it knows it's stupid. It embraces the stupid, and it has one of the greatest openings I've ever seen in cinematic history. Like the hook of all hook.
Yeah. It's probably the best scene in this fucking movie is the opening scene in this movie.
It draws you in, that's for sure.
It does.
It's like if you're going to introduce an evil Santa Claus, that was the perfect way to do it.
Yeah, he just fucking comes down the chimney and beats the shit out of everybody in the fucking.
I mean, James Caan is one of my favorite actors of all time, and I've always had a crush on Fran Dresser.
I thought you were going to say James Caan. Yeah, I thought you were like, I always had a crush on James Caan. Oh, Jimmy Caan.
Hey, man, Sonny. Yeah. So I'm automatically like, okay, I've got Fran Drescher and James Caan, and then you've got that fucking what is his name? The guy from SNL that's on
Chris
there.
Kattan.
Chris Kattan, yeah, fucking one of the most annoying fucking actors I've ever watched in my life. It's nice to it was hilarious to watch him get smashed into a wall. That was cool.
I mean, I liked him in Undercover Brother. That was about it.
That's we were just talking about this like a week or two ago. Mr. Peepers on SNL.
God, yeah.
Yeah.
And he also did Mango. Remember Mango?
Oh man,
Oh,
he did some bad stuff.
horrible.
I've never been a we got what Night of the Roxbury is probably his biggest film, right?
And that was not good. Like that is the most annoying skit SNL has ever like ran with over and over again.
Emilio.
Yeah,
trying to rip off Steve Martin, Dan Aykroyd.
Mighty Ducks, man.
What was it? The House on Haunted Hill remake? He had a
Yeah, no, he did. Yeah, he did good in that because he wasn't being a fucking goof. So like you know,
it seemed like his film career was off to a good start with that movie, and then it just kind of
unfortunately,
went off the rails.
Corky Romano.
Oh,
fuck that
God.
movie.
Oh my god, he did some. I
mean,
think
he's like
He did
a
worse than
not
Rob
funny-
Schneider.
Yeah, I was going to say he's a non-funny John Leguizamo.
I don't know.
I don't know, man. John Luke was almost pretty annoying.
No way, I love John Leguizamo.
He was.
Pest
I
man.
mean, what?
But if you watch this opening scene, if you rewatch this opening scene, I think he's the only guy that survives that initial confrontation because he only gets kicked into the thing. Like nothing.
Right.
He doesn't. We don't see him die. You see everybody else die. So
He gets blasted through the cabinet.
yeah.
I mean, I'm also a big fan of just like strong openings. And this movie definitely has a strong opening. And I love the chaos and I love the complete mayhem that happens. Unfortunately, it's Bill Goldberg who's playing
Oh my gosh.
Santa Claus coming through, like busting through like some goddamn fucking Hulk. I fucking hate this dude. And I past this opening scene, the rest of this movie just annoys the living shit out of me from frame to frame. And then you get titties at one point, and they're not even that good at titties, but whatever. So there's two good scenes in this fucking movie. Guys?
I don't know. You see, I think Goldberg looks great. You know, in this whole film, everything looks really, really good. You know, this is a B movie, but it has high production value.
I'll give it
B
that.
movie. And like the whole Goldberg Santa Claus get up, everything looks good. The freaking buffalo that he has as his hell deer. I mean, that's pretty freaking cool. I don't know.
I'll give it the fact that like it looks all right, and the fact that there is some familiar faces throughout this movie. The grandfather in it, I know I've seen him on other shit, and I can't think of where.
Oh, yeah, Robert Culp, man. He was speaking of Christmas horror. He was in Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Oh, I hate those movies.
You don't want to
remember that.
You don't want to revisit those.
Never in a million fucking years.
Garbage day.
Oh, garbage. Oh, yeah, garbage day. God damn it. No, I'm just go on.
Before we move on from the opening scene, I think my favorite part is once Goldberg busts through, and then the dog runs up, and he kicks the dog, and it spins through the fan and goes, and then you see just Jimmy Kahn just be like oh well, like fuck that dog.
I like how it hits those fake ass bricks and they fucking fall.
Yeah.
And this movie was definitely not meant to be taken seriously.
No,
not like spoof written all over it.
I mean, even down to like the police station scene. I mean, I know we're skipping everywhere, but the police station scene with the names of the cops and shit. It's pretty obvious, and this is the kind of movie that, like, again, it wasn't fun. It was very excruciating for me to watch this alone. I didn't, if you watch it with buddies and laugh and make fun of it, whatever, that's one thing. But I don't know. I just never have liked this movie. Even before I had this found hate for Goldberg, I just, yeah.
That's what I was getting ready to say. I think your hatred for Goldberg is blinding you to the fact that this is such an entertaining film.
Well, Michael, you may be right about that. The thing is, I tried while we're watching it. There are moments, some of the kills are kind of funny and they're kind of interesting, whatever. But I can you all hear me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. Because my computer was doing something weird. Where was I at? Fuck.
You said the kills were cool, and then
so some of the kills are cool. Like it's shot not too bad, but I fucking hate Goldberg, and I really don't. Him being like just the way he is, because like I think this is a big factor in it. If it was somebody else, I'd probably be a little bit okay with it. Yeah, I do think that he did actually look cool. Okay, I will go with like he kind of looked cool, but like I didn't like the. I thought the story plot was kind of stupid. And on top of it, but I really just don't like him. Everything about him annoys the living shit out of me. And so like when he's and he's making his little fucking like comments and shit, I'm like, you're fucking stupid. I don't want to fucking like fuck this movie. Yeah, I just like I like candy came through the eye, cool. I'm a Lucio Fulci fan, so I'm a big fan of eye piercings. But yeah, no, I just there's something about this movie that I try to get into it because it's so stupid and it's goofy and like I like that kind of shit. But I mean, I will give it this, that maybe it's the best thing Goldberg's ever done. So, good job, Goldberg, on doing one good thing with your life, you piece of shit.
Well, okay then. Okay, then who would you cast if you weren't going to have Goldberg as the lead in this film?
Stone Cold.
What?
No, I'm just kidding.
What? Oh, hell
it would be even more hilarious. But no. I don't know. I was thinking about that. I was like, who else would do this? I mean, probably somebody that's not known. If it was another wrestler, Triple H. I like Triple H. So, more than I like this fucking guy.
You like the chaperone playing Santa Claus?
I'm going to fucking like spearing people. Oh, look how big of a wrestler I am. I do football fucking moves. Fucking dumbass. Wow. I just love Goldberg so much. He just is the greatest in the whole world. You know a goddamn thing about wrestling and how it's actually supposed to be fucking done? No, didn't think so. I have a complete hatred for this fucking man. Continue.
And then we meet the heroes of our movie. Nicholas Yule's son. Is that how you say it?
Yes.
But I see what they did there. I see what you did there. Yule's son.
Should be dumb fuck, but go on.
What did they do?
And he's working at the deli across from that old lady that tells him to go fuck himself.
That part fucking cracks me up. It's like,
what did she say? Don't give me that politically correct bullshit.
Oh yeah,
the guy's like Happy Holidays, and
Yeah,
she's like,
yeah.
don't give me that political bullshit. It's Merry Christmas. Go fuck yourself.
that was kind of funny actually.
That's gonna be on my Christmas card.
Right.
The banter between all the characters is always great. You know, there's always these off the wall comments or dialogue where it cracks me up. You know, I think it's well. You know, you were saying that the story kind of sucks, but for a B film, it's not that bad. It's actually a story that makes sense because it's like, you know, they lay it out that, you know, Santa was Satan's son, and you know, now he's evil instead of good. You know, and there's this ongoing feud between him and this angel, you know, that's gone 1,000 years in the past, where, you know, they had a curling competition.
Yeah.
And then he lost. So, you know, as far as B movie goes, I mean, there's a lot of these films that we've watched over the years that the plots are just dog shit.
Yeah.
And at least this has some creativity to it. So
Yeah.
I can't bury the story. You know? It's meant to be silly. So I'm fine with it.
I have no problem with Santa being a demon. That's fine with me.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's completely
Santa being Goldberg's where he draws the line.
fuck that shit. I think that I think with the grandfather, spoiler alert. I think the grandfather being an angel and being the one that did all this shit, I think that is fucking stupid. That is dumb as hell. Doesn't make a lick of sense.
Greatest American hero after watching this.
Yeah, his grandpa, played by Robert Culp, who was a huge TV star back all the way back to the 50s. I think he did like Alfred Hitchcock and Twilight Zone and Gunsmoke.
Old school, baby.
Did a pile of stuff, man.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Tons. He has a long ass resume. And
I Spy, Greatest American Hero, you know, list goes on and on.
He was old when we were kids.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I think he passed away a couple years after this movie was released.
Oh shit!
Not too long after.
2010.
Probably for
So,
the
yeah,
best.
5 years.
like 5 years after.
Probably because he had to work with Goldberg, right, Chuck?
Well, yeah.
Killed him.
It's like fuck this
I
William.
blame
character.
Goldberg for this. It was his fault. He was 80-something years old, but it was Goldberg's fault. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, the dialogue, like Mike was saying with the dialogue in this movie, some of it is just like off. Like Grandpa says, "Well, I better get to bed and get my beauty sleep, or I'll end up looking like you two." It's just like stuff like that.
Just talking shit
I think it's
to the
funny.
kids. Where's this kid's mom and dad? Did they ever explain that, or did I miss that?
I guess they died. I don't fucking know.
I must have missed it.
Like
They
that's
go.
something that makes sense to me.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like I think the grandfather being like an old kook and like being like everybody thinks he's a crazy. I like that aspect of it. I think it's cool. I think he's kind of a cool grandfather, honestly. But the angel thing just really.
He was an angel. He gave up his powers and fell in love with a woman and became a human. Isn't this the fucking what was that Nick Cage movie?
City Angels. He gets fucking smashed by the tractor trailer at the end.
Yeah, same idea.
I remember I called that shit too in that movie. We were watching it, and all of a sudden he's driving his bike or whatever, or walking, and we're like, "Oh, she's gonna get fucking ran over by this truck," and game over.
Oh god,
Sons of bitches.
Sons of
Stupid fucking movie. That movie's worse than this one.
I just
Oh, we lost him.
okay, real quick. So okay.
The Cage.
Was I the only person that was screaming obscenities at the TV at this kid and his just complete stupidity? Anybody? I never have I ever seen someone want to be a virgin so much in my life. Girl's fucking throwing herself at him, and she's like, and he's like, get away from me. I'm gonna go this
That's
way.
how he survived the horror movie.
Yeah, This is the stereotypical virgin. We don't have a final girl. We have a final guy in this one. He's a virgin. He's got to stay pure. And who knows? This chick could be the town bicycle. Why does he want to go dipping his whip in this?
She could be the town bicycle, he says.
Clean up her aisle too. She works she works with him in the deli, right? She likes to handle meat, obviously. So, who knows? The skank. Oh my gosh. Ugh.
Or maybe he saw her naked and looked at the roast beef and looked back at her and was like, "I'm good."
Maybe.
I had that thought too, actually.
Merry Christmas.
Why is there a double standard? The guys in these films can be virgins too and not get the criticism. Chuck, come on, man.
That's in a horror movie, we definitely would die. Don't worry.
Well, okay, so the kid doesn't seem like he has many friends. Gets picked on probably because of his grandfather's shit.
Everybody thinks he's crazy.
Yeah. So it's like, and you have like this female who wants to, she wants to be friends, be more than friends. And this guy's just basically kicking her out the fucking door every fucking chance he gets there at first.
Yep.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like, come on. You're trying to get on a fucking scooter out in the fucking snow looking like a dumbass. Look at me. Ooh. And she pulls up a big fucking truck.
Try that.
Like, honestly, she should just punched him in the face and said, never mind. Like, loser.
Wow. Man. It's terrible.
I hated this fucking.
I want to talk about that shitty ass fucking Christmas song that they're listening to whenever he throws the scooter in the back of her truck and then she's driving him home. She's all fucking dancing to it and he's just staring at her like, what the fuck are we listening to?
Yeah, what is this trash?
Like, why isn't that a meme at this point?
Oh, it might be later.
That was a terrible song, but I think that was the idea.
But I mean,
that was fucking
terrible
awful.
song for a terrible movie.
There's nothing wrong with saving yourself for marriage, whatever it may be.
Nothing wrong with that at all. There's nothing wrong with that at all. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
And I'm surprised because I thought
tonsil hockey's a thing.
Didn't you admit, Chuck, that you're a born again virgin?
I've never said that in my life, Michael.
No, I must have misheard. Oh, carry on.
And there was one line.
I've been laid in the last 3 or 4 months. It only took 2.5 years for that to happen again. Anyway,
did you hop off your scooter and into her truck?
Surprisingly enough, maybe.
I can just picture Chuck just rolling around on one of those moped scooter things.
He's like, no, it was my Segway.
They love a good scooter.
I'm a little more high class.
I'm terrified to talk to women anymore. It doesn't matter. Anyway, go on.
And in another semi-famous actor that pops up is Dave Thomas, who is probably most famous for starring alongside Rick Moranis in Strange Brew back in the day.
I thought you were talking about Wendy's.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not to be confused with the owner of Wendy's.
Spicy chicken nuggets.
Now I want a fucking cheeseburger.
Me too. I want some spicy nuggets. Spicy chicken sandwich.
Can we order some nuggets live on the show? I don't know.
And a redhead.
What?
Canceled.
No, the redhead's fine. The pigtails is where it gets weird.
The nuggets is the hard part. I don't know.
Just make sure. Dave, make sure you dip your fries in your Frosty.
And our
Dave
pastor,
Thomas.
our pastor goes to the titty bar.
Well, of course.
Perfect segue.
The gold digger.
Gold digger. Yeah.
That guy, I know he was a comedian or whatever because he was on SCTV.
SCTV, yeah.
With Rick Moranis and John Candy and all those guys. I've actually, what's funny about that is I was at my mom's house yesterday and I was given a bunch of VHSs, and there's a whole bunch of SCTV VHSs in there that my stepdad taped years ago. Kind of funny. Yeah, I remember him from that shit, and he was the pharmacist and friend of Brett Butler on Grace Under Fire. Anybody remember that show? Anybody?
I remember the name. Couldn't tell you what the fuck it was about.
Yeah.
Because wasn't the dude in fucking Blade in that show?
The Blade?
Wasn't he the husband or something? The guy that Blade chopped his arm off?
Oh. Will and Grace? What are we talking about?
No. Grace Under Fire.
Oh.
I have no clue. I have no idea.
Perfect.
I don't know what you're talking
step
about.
by step.
Step by step. Oh, that's got Sasha Mitchell.
Baby.
He was kickboxer 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Prison. Yeah.
Say prison or present?
Prison. He was in prison there for a while. Apparently, he's a wife beater. Really bad one too, which really sucked. It was like, Cody's a fucking wife beater. What a fucking surprise! Who knew?
It's the next
Fucked
Steven
me up as a
Seagal.
kid. Yeah. No, Steven Seagal's a fucking like a piece of shit. Who knew?
Okay.
Just look how he runs.
What if Steven Seagal played Santa Claus in this?
I was just ready to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Steven Seagal should have been in this shit for real. That'd have been great. Where's his Santa Claus in this
They
movie?
should have had no. See, I got this better. They should have had Will Sasso playing Steven Seagal playing Santa Claus. That would have been better.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a transformation.
Huh.
I like it.
Yeah. Think about it.
And as we
Merry
go into the
Christmas,
titty
everybody.
bar, the future Mrs. Goldberg was the stripper on the swing.
Shocker.
Sure.
So
He shoved his face in her crotch.
So how about that? He got to make this movie and even met his future wife.
I love how he cleans down
in
the
careers of legends. Anyway.
No, I just love how he wipes down the stripper pole before he tears it out and uses it as a weapon.
Yeah.
He's like,
Is that the one where he electrocutes the guy?
Yeah.
He tosses the pole to him and then he kicks it up. Yeah, that's a good one. And then the terrible effect of the guy like being fried.
It catches like little fire sparkles.
Yeah.
Little fire sparkles.
I like at the end of the scene, once he leaves and he goes out and he sees that his hell deer has eaten the valet guy and coughed up the hat.
That was kind of funny, actually.
It's fucking bison or whatever.
Yeah.
Speaking of that's funny. It's like the very beginning, whenever he's fucking behind the old lady that was at the fucking grocery store. Then he starts singing Ludacris and fucking runs her off the road.
Yep. Move, bitch. Get out the way.
God damn it. Yeah. Yeah, usually I'm not a fan of there's only certain movies and certain moments where I'm okay with the elderly being hurt in movies. And this movie's one. Gremlins is another one that comes to mind, but this old woman in this movie was a fucking bitch, and she was on her way out anyway.
Well, this is probably the first movie I've ever watched with Dave to whenever a dog gets hurt and he laughs.
No.
Oh.
Yeah, the old lady in this one and Mrs. Deagle had it coming.
Deagle.
Fuck them bitches.
I like the fact she yells out the window, "Suck it." An obvious wrestling reference if you never watched wrestling before.
Ridiculous.
The little tie-ins.
Yeah, there's a few of them in here.
And then our Santa Claus comes to town.
Santa,
Visit the deli.
The deli.
I hated that guy got killed.
Yep.
He was so nice.
Everything,
I really hated that. Just
Saul Rubinek.
Yeah. I most notably know him from Frasier.
True Romance.
He was.
Yeah, I was going to say True Romance.
True. Oh, True Man. Yeah, true. I gotta forget
He's the big producer guy, or whatever.
I'm a huge Frasier fan, so that's the first thing that I go with. But yeah, I always forget he's in that.
Unforgiven. He's been in a lot of stuff too.
Oh yeah, he's like the reporter guy or whatever, isn't he? He's got the little glasses and like the little tiny hat.
Yeah.
Damn good movie.
And Santa murders him, and then Nicholas comes in and proceeds to handle the evidence.
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over and just gonna fuck up every aspect of this fucking crime scene.
And he was never. They like as soon as the cops come in there, they don't even accuse him of being the one that did it. They're just like, all right, we talked to these guys outside, and they said they saw Santa leaving the scene. I go,
what does that one? One fucking cop says something stupid. I was cracking up laughing.
I remember I cracked up when the taller one first came in, and he just, I don't know, what did he say? Because it had me cracking up too, but I don't remember what he said.
He said a bunch of stupid shit that was kind of funny, actually.
But they were both really funny too, with more off the wall dialogue that unfortunately I can't think of a word of it right now. But then we go to the police station with some more kills. What did anybody do a kill count? I should have did that, but I didn't think about
41,
it.
I think it is
41.
Yeah,
41 deaths.
I think it was that many.
Hey, either.
Well, I mean,
4 too many.
Just the
they're looking at the map, and the kills are in the shape of a Christmas tree.
The next one's gonna be up here.
Here's where the story to go. Fucking shut up.
Which was a nice little touch. Whoever thought of that?
That scene though, like my question is, do you prefer Bush or Cox?
Yeah.
Excuse you.
Shaved.
Do you prefer Bush or Cock?
Captain Cock?
Well, I like Bush, but I prefer.
It's just shit like that. It's just funny to me. It's just so stupid.
And then that guy's name, what the fuck was his name? Dick Wiggle or something?
It was something like
Dick Zinger or some shit like that.
Zucker. It was Dick Zucker.
Dick Zucker.
Dick Zucker.
Yeah. I was like Zucker.
Sergeant Dick Zucker.
Yeah.
Oh, and I almost forgot about the random kill scene with the two kids opening their Christmas presents.
Oh yeah.
That was like a cartoon.
Okay.
Fuck.
So sometimes kids dying in movies is funny. Not always. It's very rare. This is one of those instances where you're like, puh.
Yeah.
He just
Have you seen Terrifier 3? Hilarious.
Just like a puff of black smoke, and then like they're just fucking pajamas are sitting there.
Yeah. They're like, can we open our motherfucking Christmas presents now?
Little jackass. Like, yeah, man. The grandmother's like, fuck me, or whatever the fuck she says.
Fuck.
Yeah, because there's not a lot, if any, blood in this movie at all.
Oh, there's any
More blood, man. More blood.
Blood would have changed this movie a lot.
Yeah, would it change it
and
for
the
the
casting
better,
of
or
Santa.
would it be as funny
Yes.
with the blood?
I mean, the way we were laughing at fucking Terrifier 3 and then Thanksgiving.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean,
It's still funny with the blood.
It's hilarious with blood. I mean,
Right.
I have a blast with blood. I mean,
Because it's more of a cartoon without it. But maybe that's what they were going for.
It's like
True.
state.
but as many deaths as there was, though, I mean, like there wasn't nearly enough blood with like the candy cane or whatever, the fucking eye and all that shit.
Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah. If there was a little bit more blood in it, it would have gained some points with me. And if it wasn't Goldberg, I'm gonna keep throwing that out. Fuck Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Well, at least it had the Noxzema girl. All right. How about that?
Oh, I forgot about Noxzema Girl.
Rebecca Gayheart.
Oh yeah, in the beginning. Don't care.
Don't care. Does
Never give a shit.
Does she not get enough love? Maybe she should get more love. I don't know.
Trying to get love, he just kept getting denied.
No.
What? I mean, what she was in Urban Legend. She's in
Urban
Scream
Legend?
2.
Yeah.
Urban Legend, Scream 2. She's in this. She's
One
in
of those is good.
you know, several horror films. Jawbreaker, she's in. You know.
I've seen that in forever. Well, a couple years.
You know. I think everybody just kind of shit on her because she's the Noxzema girl. And if you don't know what we're talking about, back in the day, she was famous for doing these Noxzema commercials. So that's how everybody knew her. So
I
it's like,
forgot about that. What wasn't she on a TV show or something?
I think she got started on those commercials.
It was on those commercials, and I remember it was an urban legend. That's all I ever think of her.
Nah,
and the fact that she
been-
used to fuck Charlie Sheen. But other than that,
Jesus. She was on
Carlo.
a few TV shows, Earth 2, and briefly on Beverly Hills 90210.
Oh, okay. I thought that she was on that. Not that I watched that show, but I just know stupid shit.
Mm.
Fuck you all. I don't watch. I never watch. I used to watch it sometimes, but whatever.
See, I was more Melrose Place guy.
And then Santa shows up to the town. See that, like, to me with this movie, I was saying earlier how it felt longer than the runtime. It just, to me, like it started to lose steam.
30
Like
minutes into it, yeah.
They had the pedal to the metal at the beginning, and it just kind of, with me anyway, it just kind of
Say pedal to the metal.
pedal to the metal, baby.
Pedal to the metal.
Floor.
Where do you think that switch, that transition happened? Whenever they start chasing, whenever Goldberg's chasing them?
Yeah. That, to me, it just felt like that. Might be my short attention span too. I don't know.
Maybe.
But the part when he first arrives in the town, I don't know, cracks me up every time when he knocks the head off the Jesus statue.
That's a really great shot. Oddly enough, it's just so brief, but the way in daylight where I know you're laughing at this. Whenever it's the way it's shot, I don't know. You watch that, it's only like a split second, but it's a really good shot. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
No, I see what you're saying because it's like it's slow mo. I wonder if that was one take. I don't know, but yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah,
I don't know. It just I almost used that in the intro, but I was like, I don't know. The internet's touchy these days.
Dave, did you ever did you find a budget for this film whenever you were looking?
I couldn't find it.
I couldn't either.
I couldn't either.
Poop.
I saw a box office come up though. Did you see that? $6,000.
I don't think they made it back.
No.
Not with that cast of cameos.
Man, how is this? I don't know.
I mean,
when was this movie?
Box office, but
When did this movie come out?
Theatrical
2005.
release.
Did it have a theatrical?
I didn't
release?
think so. I thought it went straight to
Like
DVD.
video.
Probably in like select theaters or some shit.
Damn, this came out in 2005.
Yeah.
Almost 20
Yeah,
years.
it's weird. This is just one of those movies that went way under the radar. I don't think any. I mean, I didn't discover this movie till on streaming, on some streaming platform somewhere where it just popped up, and I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
I had a buddy of mine that had, and he made me watch it years ago. And the only way that because I didn't want to watch it, and he was like, "Hey, you can drink my mom's Crown Royal in the freezer," and I was like, "Okay, that's a great idea." So we watched it, and I drank his mom's like Crown Royal. But at the time, I was a dumbass because I was a kid, and I filled it back up with Dr. Pepper and put it in the freezer. Yeah.
How'd that
Needless
go?
to say, I did not get away with that crime. I had a good night, but I got an earful the next day.
Wouldn't you like to be a pepper too? Yeah, Santa Sleigh released on DVD in the United States by Lionsgate December 20th, 2005. So yeah, it looks like it was straight to video. I don't think it had any.
I don't see this being in theaters, yeah.
But you know, it's an interesting tactic. I mean, because obviously they spent a ton of money on it, and you know, it's one of those things. You know, maybe they were thinking, hey, you know, we can just bypass all the theaters and go straight to DVD, and try to make a fortune on DVD sales. Make this a cult following film. You know, maybe that's their thinking. I don't know.
Do you think it has cult status? I don't know.
I think
I a lot of people haven't seen this movie.
I just want to know why they were like, we should do a movie with Goldberg playing Santa, and it'll be a slasher film. I don't know who the fucking asshole was that had that idea. I don't know.
Oh, who's the asshole that had the idea? Let's make Hulk Hogan Santa Claus and call him Santa with muscles. How about that? You like that better?
Well, I mean, no.
But
like they just I don't know. I
just watched Suburban Commando yesterday
because I mean, like, it makes sense why, because that time period that was also like around the time when like the wrestling shit, like wrestlers were making their way into movies and stuff. And this was kind of like one of the first ones, like after a long time of that not being a thing, because like Hulk Hogan did it back in the day and all that. But like, man, this one actually, if I remember correctly, came out because it came out. Did it come out before? Yeah, it came out before See No Evil and shit, right?
I think so.
Yeah. So it was one of the first like horror movie wrestler films. And at the time, Goldberg was really fucking big for some stupid fucking reason. A lot of dumb
See No Evil came out a year later in 2006.
Yeah,
but yeah, Goldberg had just wrapped up. He, his career, his run in 2004. So he was ready to move on. I guess he thought, Hollywood might be the next big thing. I mean, he did same year he did The Longest Yard. So.
Well, I mean, I'm sure that he probably was like, well, now that I've ruined so many lives, I can go on and do something different.
Jesus Christ! How many lives? What are you talking about? Whose life did he ruin?
Dude, he's been reported. Okay, not only did he ruin like Bret Hart's career. Okay. One of the greatest wrestlers of all time. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Hart Foundation, man, those motherfuckers are passionate about stuff. They went through it. They lived like a life of a wrestler. Like Goldberg was a football player who did football player fucking like moves, and he hurt a lot of fucking wrestlers in the process. And unfortunately, he fucking like took out a fucking legend that as a kid I fucking looked up to. And fuck him. And anybody that fucking doesn't understand that does not understand wrestling or the mentality of how it goes when you do different moves. There's a certain way about things that you have to do things so people don't get hurt instead of just fucking power bombing them over and over again, or fucking like, I don't know, thinking you're on the fucking football team getting pissed off with somebody else. I don't get it. People, the love for this motherfucker does not fucking calculate with me at all. I don't get why.
He produced one of the best gimmicks ever, though. Gilbert. Huh? I said he produced one of the best gimmicks ever. Gilbert.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the only reason he was the WCW's version of Stone Cold. They had Stone Cold over in WWE, who was bald head, beard, and he was a badass. So they had to get the fucking dumb douchebag Hulk version of him over on WCW. So he could just sit there and fucking dive into people's crotches all fucking day long. Fuck that guy. He's a fucking moron, and I don't give a shit. He's the same kind of fucking dude that like just walks around like his shit don't fucking stink because he's got fucking muscles. Fuck that dude. I don't give a fuck. Fuck his fans. You can get mad at me all you want. I don't care. I hate Goldberg. I hate fucking Goldberg. There is a fucking way about things. The shit's
how many
not
people?
Fucking, the shit.
How
the
many
shit is
people
not
has he
fake.
really hurt?
Look. The thing is people want to fucking get on fucking wrestling and say it's fucking fake and whatever the fucking else they want to say about it. The thing is, yeah, it's fucking like the plots and everything. Yeah, it's all pre-planned. It's all pre-fucking planned. But at the same point, there is a way about things and there's a certain structure to these things so people don't get hurt. This motherfucker got away with so much shit. There's interviews with all kinds of wrestlers who hated dealing with him because he did not know what the fuck he was doing. He hurt people all the time. I have complete hatred for this fucking guy, and I think he's a piece of shit, and anybody who actually fucking likes him can eat a big fat bowl of buttholes because he sucks. He is not a fucking wrestler. He's a big muscle-bound piece of shit football player who doesn't fucking do a goddamn thing. Oh, I can do. Oh, I'm gonna rhino into you. Fuck you. Yeah, fuck this shit. I fucking hate that guy. He's a fucking poor excuse for a fucking wrestler. And if he ever sees this shit, I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, Goldberg.
All right, then.
That holiday cheer is spreading like wildfire.
Okay, then who's more to blame? Okay, you're putting all the blame at the feet of Billy Goldberg, but fucking the goddamn promoters could have shut that down at any time.
True.
The boys didn't have to work with him. If they knew he was accident prone, they could say, "Hey, I'm not going to work with this guy."
They did,
but they
a lot of them did. A lot of them said, "I don't want to work with him. He's going to get somebody hurt." There are so many interviews where everybody said this guy's going to get somebody hurt, and what did he fucking do? He hurt a lot of fucking people, and unfortunately, he took out a fucking legend. Period. And the proof is in the goddamn pudding. And anybody's got a fucking thing about it, fucking look it up. The guy doesn't know what he's fucking doing. If you don't know how to fucking wrestle, you have no business in that goddamn ring.
I love Bret Hart.
Hurts people.
But I think Bret Hart got that concussion whenever he did the sharpshooter on the steel post. If you go back and watch that match, whenever he puts that sharpshooter on, you know how he used to do, he'd put the sharpshooter on through the metal ring post.
Yeah.
So what he does once he locks that in, he drops down. And if you watch, he drops down and hits his head. And I think that's when he got the concussion. And he blames Bill Goldberg later on. He blames Bill Goldberg because he's got sour grapes. Bret, I love Bret. He's one of the best wrestlers of all time, but he's a fucking whiny motherfucker. I don't know.
Whiny motherfucker that woke up fucking the ass crack of dawn every fucking day to get his ass whooped by his fucking father. Him, all his brothers, his cousins, everybody, or whatever, in the fucking dungeon, fucking day in, day out, fucking knowing what fucking wrestling was. Just go so they can get in the fucking ring with an asshole like that doesn't know what the fuck he's goddamn doing. Whoa. Yeah, now the thing that you said, probably it might have been a fucking factor. But the thing is, Goldberg not knowing what the fuck he was doing, and some of the moves, and you watch that fucking that match, some of the moves he fucking did are not fucking professional wrestling moves. They were fucking completely, they were a mess. Half the fucking time, anytime he was in the fucking ring, he was always a fucking mess. And that fucking particular fucking match was a goddamn mess. And regardless of him, Hart hitting his head or whatever, Goldberg, I still believe, was a big fucking factor in why Bret Hart lost his fucking career because of dumb shit and not being professional. And regardless of that, Goldberg has proven over and over again, if you actually go back and look at the matches and look at how many fucking people and how many fucking wrestlers walked away actually fucking hurt because this guy's fucking thinking he's fucking Ultimate Warrior.
There's not that many.
Who was another piece of shit.
How many wrestlers walked away hurt?
Dude, I've watched so many fucking interviews, dude. They're all over the fucking place in the documentaries and all that shit where they talk about fucking Goldberg. You can find this shit. Go on YouTube and look up fucking wrestlers bitching about Goldberg. You can find it. There's a bunch of them going they didn't like him.
What's this? They don't like him. What's this? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the footage. The proof is in the pudding. You're saying this ended his career. I'm pretty sure he had his damn hands up.
Man, I don't know. That didn't. I don't know. That didn't look. It doesn't look like he had his fucking I think it was a thing, man. The guy was doing it when he wasn't supposed to be fucking doing it.
Well, I'll agree. Bill Goldberg.
He wasn't supposed to be fucking taking that fucking kick. Hart didn't know what was fucking coming. And if he had his fucking hands up, it was a last minute thing. If somebody comes at you and fucking wants to kick you in the fucking face, you're gonna put your fucking hands up.
I mean, that's what he's supposed to do. That's what I'm saying. I don't feel like this kick connects.
Even if it was supposed to fucking happen, he didn't fucking do it right.
Maybe. I don't know.
But even
we were talking about how he met his wife one set, but Bronson
he's a shitty fucking wrestler. Period. He always has.
Later, they got married.
It's true.
Who's next? Eat a dick. I fucking hate that.
Oh, really? Name another wrestler that's had 173 wins in a row, Chuck. Can you? The Streak, baby.
I mean, if they're fucking cheating, of course they're gonna fucking win.
They're cheating,
and it's also we already talked about. It's also pre-planned. We know who's winning these fucking things. They know who's winning them.
No,
but it's the fucking skill of how they go along with it.
He literally beat
Goldberg
170
Goldberg didn't do a goddamn thing different than anybody else did, except for the fact that he fucking came in with a fucking football player attitude. I'm a big badass motherfucker. I'm a big muscly son of a bitch, and like just wants to go in and fucking plow on everybody, and like he doesn't actually fucking follow the guidelines, all that shit. Like I said, it's an Ultimate Warrior fucking like scenario. Somebody who gets way too much fucking praise, and at the same point didn't know what the fuck they were doing and getting people hurt. Period.
I think you want to lay the
back to you, JR.
You like to lay the blame at the feet of Billy Goldberg, but I think you're wrong. I think there's a cause and effect to everything, Chuck. All right. You know, you talk about Bret Hart being in the dungeon with his dad getting his ass kicked day in and day out. What if Bill Goldberg was getting his ass kicked by his dad day in and day out when he was younger, saying, hey, you got to get out in that football field. You got to be number one. If you look at these kids that are playing football, you know, especially in the South, their fucking parents are so brutal when it comes to it. Like, you got to be the best. You know, they go through this grueling shit with their parents where it fucks their mind up, and they get this mentality that, oh, I have to be better than everyone. So it's like when you see jocks or meatheads like, you know, like a Bill Goldberg or a Ryback or any of these guys that come across as like they get this inflated ego, it's because their whole lives they've been brainwashed into thinking, hey, I have to be better than everyone or else I'm a fucking loser. And that's you know, that's not his fault. We got to empathize with this man.
And when you take it that level, I mean, of course, like, I mean, I had friends that were in football and all that shit growing up. And it was also the reason why I never did, because like, I'm glad I didn't, because all those parents were fucking assholes. And like, it was a whole big mess, but that's also like, besides the fucking point. Like, okay, whatever. We don't know this. It's not public fucking like domain of like knowing of these things. So like, I don't know. So I don't give a fuck. I just know what fucking what the Hearts went through. And I know that when it comes down to like, you know, there's a lot of hardworking, badass motherfuckers in the wrestling federation, wrestling entertainment. I don't even know. I haven't kept up with it in so long now, but at the same point, there's no one, there's not a family, that went through the training and the fucking discipline that the Hart Foundation and everyone that had to do with it that went through in that fucking dungeon and growing up and the way they grew up. I mean, period. I think it's bullshit. I think that
Calgary,
you know,
Alberta, Canada.
And this movie was filmed in Canada.
It was, oddly enough. But yeah, you're right. Goldberg wasn't, you know, he went through training at the WCW power plant, but he wasn't as skilled as many others. You know, he didn't have that experience, and he kind of got thrown into the fire. You know, whenever they decided, you know, everybody compares Goldberg and Steve Austin, but it's just the goatee and the bald head. Otherwise, the two characters are worlds apart.
They just happened to come out around the same time.
Goldberg was just a monster that came in and he just dominated. And that's the thing that worked for Goldberg, because you'd watch his matches and it would be like, you know, slam, spear, jackhammer, done. It would be done in a minute or so. And that was the key, because, you know, if you go longer than that, I think Steve Regal put him in a match, made him go longer, and just kind of embarrassed him because he doesn't have that. Yeah. He doesn't have that skill. He doesn't have the experience. So yeah, he was definitely not. It seems like he was green his entire career. So, but I mean, like I said, if you're a promoter and you know this, why are you going to put this guy in this position? Like, injure some of your top guys, you know, just because he's a big name. You know, what's more important? So,
well, in that fucking game, they really don't give a shit in a lot of ways, from what I've noticed.
Right.
You know,
but I get it.
He was a tackler. He tackled. That's all he did. He tackled. Like you just said it yourself. He just tackled. Oh, match is over. He tackled somebody. Okay.
Well, that was the gimmick, because he was a football player.
And
so
yeah, it was a shitty fucking gimmick. Like, it was dumb as shit.
And made a shit ton of money.
ICP had more goddamn fucking like reason to be in the goddamn ring than fucking Goldberg. You know why? Because they had fucking experience. And people like Goldberg getting there or whatever, oh, we're going to go ahead and put you up the fuck here because you're a big old dum-dum. Like, no. Like, it's fucking stupid. Like, I hate guys like him. I can't stand guys like him. Fucking douchebag pieces of shit. And he just proven to me my whole fucking life that I since or whole life that I've watched wrestling when I was younger. Like that, he is the exact reason of why I do not like people like him. I don't like him.
Well, back to the movie. This is interesting. I didn't even know this, but Bronson said that Wanda thought Jeff Goldblum was going to be in the movie to play the lead character, which could be interesting.
Yeah. I think there was somewhere that they said she didn't really want to be in a horror movie, and then they said, Goldberg's going to be in it, and I think she misunderstood it as being Jeff Goldblum and took the role. But hey, it worked out.
Yeah.
I think it would have been a better movie if it was Jeff Goldblum.
Dude, that would have been a great movie. I can watch him in anything. He fucking cracks me up. Just listening to him talk.
I have to take a second here to realize I'm going to kill you now. It'd be interesting.
Emily Day Ravine as Mary Mac McKenzie. If you ever watched the show Lost, she's Claire. And if you haven't, you have no idea what I'm talking about.
No.
I watched the last season of Lost, and that's it. That's only because I had a friend that watched it, and she made me watch the whole fucking thing when I was over there.
Well, she was in the remake of The Hills Have Eyes as well.
Huh.
From 2006.
Interesting.
Yeah. For a second, fellas. We're back.
And the most interesting thing is she, Goldberg, and I all shared the same birthday. Wow.
Yeah, Bronson actually, I think, put that up here, and I missed it.
27th, right?
Yep. I was a year before Emily. So we're all Christmas babies. Here's your Christmas / birthday present. Fuck you.
Have a present and a cupcake.
Ooh.
Cupcake.
Yeah, we left off about at the end when they get into the high school.
Oh yeah, they're breaking into the high school, and the fucking kid punches the mirror or the window, and nothing happens. And then he's trying to pick up a chain trash can, and she's back there fucking manhandling a window and bust it through. And then once again,
gotta grab them titties.
Yeah, once again, you got to suck it in. She's like, you got to push from the top. Grow some balls. Grab my tits and shove me through the window. Like, what a fucking guy.
That fucking guy.
And just seeing Goldberg dressed as Santa Claus on a Zamboni
that's fucking priceless.
Very, very funny to me.
Yeah, Goldberg is Jewish, and so was everybody in the beginning scene, which was funny.
Yep. And I think maybe the director as well. I don't know. There's a lot of Jewish people involved with this film. So that's kind of the satirical irony.
Yeah. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, I don't think this is a movie they just threw together. I think I feel
It
like
was
they
definitely
took
thought
time
out.
to. Yeah,
I mean, even in like that scene where Goldberg breaks into the fucking bakery or whatever, the guy tries to burn him with the fucking Star of David like he's a vampire. Like,
well, speaking of later on when he was on the Zamboni, one of the best lines where Nicholas is shining the flashlight on him. He's like, "I'm Santa Claus, not fucking Dracula."
yeah.
It's a great line.
Yeah, that's another good line.
Another line I like is whenever he's like flying into the town and like all the carolers are there and everything like that, and you got the pastor who's dressed up as Santa, and he sees him flying down and everybody like starts freaking out, and he's like trying to run away and he pushes the women off the thing and he's like, "Move, skanks!" The pastor saying this. I don't know. It just cracks me up.
And what was he say? I'm spreading the Yuletide of fear or something like that.
Yeah. Got all the women, the people from our community that passed away in that tragic fire. The Testickler and Dixie wrecked.
The ending at the skating rink. Man, that was stupid.
All right.
Thanks for tuning in.
And then we find out Grandpa is in fact the angel that won the contest all those years ago.
Oh, we
like
forgot that we didn't mention about Grandpa getting ran over by the deer, did we?
Oh, Grandpa got ran over by a reindeer.
Yes, he did. And that line was even used.
Yeah.
whenever Goldberg goes chasing the kids, they're on the fucking snowmobile. He's fucking throwing present bombs at them. That's just fucking great.
And then you get I like how they do the claymation thing. Like, it reminded me of the old Frosty the Snowman,
right?
Rudolph Red-Nosed Reindeer claymations. Whenever they're telling the old story of how the angel and Santa made the deal and took the bet.
Yeah, they took a little bit of time with that too. I mean,
a lot. Like I said, this is very high production for being a B film that's going straight to video.
Yeah, I'll give it that. Yeah.
I don't know what their goal was with this. I mean, because it's like maybe they ran out of money and they couldn't promote it. They're like, look, we don't have the money to promote this worldwide, so we're just going to go straight to video. I don't know.
Like, what's the main Goldberg here?
Because I mean, David Steinman wrote and directed, and he never wrote or directed anything after this. So
this was the only movie he made.
Yeah,
he's like, fuck it, I'm out.
One and done. So I don't know.
What? Okay, there's that brings up a whole new thing. So
he got hurt by Goldberg.
You decide I'm going to make a movie. Maybe, yeah. Goldberg, like, I don't know.
I'll break your thumbs.
Maybe it's time.
I just don't get it. This is the only movie that's in your fucking. Like, no, that's a mystery on its own. Why would this be the movie? Maybe it was such a bad experience. He's like, I never want to do this again. It was just so bad. Goldberg ruined it for everybody. See,
could be
crushed his dreams.
And after Santa flees the high school, he comes up on the town again. And I don't know if I should find this funny, but the guy with the voice box thing.
Oh, yeah.
This is very funny to me.
Kill the fucking Indian.
Then they shoot him down with a fucking bazooka. Or Mary's dad shoots him down with a bazooka. She's just like, Dad, where'd you get that bazooka? I don't know. Like, all this shit is just normal.
Oh, you got it for me for Christmas.
What a stupid ending.
It cost me a lung.
What a stupid. Yeah.
He ordered it from Marlboro Miles. I had a lot of Marlboro Miles, so I bought a rocket.
Yeah. Bought a jacket once.
Oh. So the film caught fire. Filming the scene with the Zamboni.
Yep.
Should have been an omen. Maybe we shouldn't do this, guys. I'm just saying.
Too late.
And they all just assume Santa's dead. But in fact, we see him at the airport catching a flight to the North Pole with his Goldberg beanie hat on.
You missed
stereotypically
curling thing, how we get him back into hell.
A stereotypical.
Oh, they had their rematch.
The curling rematch. This time Goldberg went first and put it right by the bucket, and Grandpa knocked him in.
Just threw him in the hole.
Nope. He's like, screw it. I'm not playing these games anymore.
Well, we were right at the limit. We were actually at the time limit that movie actually lasts.
Yes,
like a minute ahead.
Well, we went off on a side quest for a few minutes there.
A good 20 minutes. But it was a good one. I had a good time. We forgot to bring popcorn again.
Yeah, like I said at the beginning, it's stupid. They know it's stupid. They embrace the stupid. Just this is what it
Makes
is.
sense.
Movie. But yeah, like Mike was saying, I don't know what happened to the. I don't know. I don't know why it just went straight to DVD.
You know what I think?
It was, or
we need to track down David Steinman and get to the bottom of this. Be like, hey, what the hell happened?
I want to know
we
why
need
this
answers.
I want to know this is the only movie.
Yeah,
like, why is this
he
your only
didn't
movie?
go on and do anything else after this? I don't know if this was just a terrible experience, because that happens.
I mean, if it lost that much money, I mean,
he was a Heart Foundation fan, and he was like, I really, I feel bad about this. So just the rest of my life.
I thought Dave was going to wear his Bret Hart shirt this week. What happened?
Because I wore it. It was dirty. I forgot.
All right.
I don't want to come here stinking.
Stinky
Well,
shit.
They can't smell you through the internet.
But Chad can.
I've smelled his farts. It's fine.
Yeah.
I didn't think of it that way. Anyway, there it is, Santa Sleigh. I mean, it's worth a watch.
Do you think it's Bret Hart's favorite holiday movie?
Oh, too soon.
No? Too soon. Jesus.
No, it's that fucking meme I put in our chat with Bret Hart. It says Merry Christmas, everyone, except for Bill Goldberg.
I think they need to bury the hatchet.
I think that
Bret wants to bury a hatchet in Goldberg.
I think I want to see that. I would like to witness that kind of.
Even at the end, though, the after credit scene when Bill Goldberg pops back up and he says, "Who's next?" So you figure they're gonna make a sequel, but no.
I think it's time for a sequel.
Let's call him. Let's do it.
I think that Michael, you need to shut your mouth.
Really?
I think we make we film the sequel with Goldberg in Kentucky, and we all stay at Chuck's house. Even Goldberg.
I think
I would not allow Goldberg into my house.
Wow.
I wouldn't.
Well,
you're
then
not coming in here at all. I wouldn't. I don't give a fuck.
He'd spear right through your door.
Yeah, he probably would. I'd be like, "You dumb fucking idiot! This is why you suck. That's all you
Look,
do
there's
is
a knob.
fucking like you
just got to turn the knob, guy."
He's the kind of guy that, like, if you disagree with him, he's going to break your jaw. Like he's a stereotypical muscle-bound moron that has really, literally, probably no self-respect whatsoever, and just does what everybody else wants him to do because they throw a fucking dollar sign in front of him. But where is that dollar sign now? So fuck him. Period.
Bronson says, always fun and share and discuss facts about the actors and the movies in general. Mm-hmm. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year once again. Happy holidays. Take care of you guys.
Hey, happy holidays, man.
Same to you.
Appreciate you.
Hope you have an awesome one.
Yes, thanks for hanging out with us and sharing the fun facts. You know, we always love to spread the Christmas cheer, and we love to spread information about these great films that we've watched over the years. So thanks again for joining us.
And be sure to stop by next week as well. It should be fun.
What's next week? I forgot.
Well, I'll tell you after a bit.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, going back, I think it's time for a sequel, and I think it should be a Hanukkah horror movie.
Oh God! Oh, this horrible image in my head of Goldberg in like a Jewish outfit with like the traditional Jewish, like with the twirls. Like I can see that now. That's a horrible idea. Do not put that in the universe.
Hey, you could have MJF in it.
There you go.
You know where's Rob Van Dam's holiday slasher movie, huh? Like where's his movie?
He did. So what was that movie he did? Didn't he do a horror movie not long ago?
Did he do a horror movie
4 or 5 years ago or something like that?
He did a movie with Batista one time, didn't he?
Yeah.
Oh boy. Anybody seen Batista's movies?
I think that was right before he started his marijuana production company.
Bloodsport. He did that Bloodsport movie. Oh wait, am I thinking the wrong Van Damme?
Wrong Van Damme. You know, it's so weird that motherfucker is not related to Van Damme at all. But there is such a fucking resemblance to them. It's nuts. I watched it.
Yeah, and Rob has a kick. Oh, I went there.
Rob has a dick? What did you say?
He has a better. I mean, I guess he does. I don't know. I'd hope, but I said he has a better kick.
Oh,
I thought you said he had a better dick. I was like, what do you know?
Yeah, he actually, and also the thing is that with Rob Van Dam, he also knows what the fuck he's doing and actually knows what wrestling moves are. So I think that he probably would do a great job, succeeding in his career in anything he does because he's not a piece of shit like Goldberg.
Mm-hmm. And there you have it. Santa slave.
I'm sure Rob Van Dam hasn't hurt anybody. It's not like he hasn't fucking broke Sabu. He didn't break Sabu's jaw or knock Abyss's teeth out. Shit happens, man.
Oh, okay. So you want to bring that up?
Shit happens. God dang it.
Yeah, but you know what? When we're talking about the idea of somebody knowing what the fuck they're doing, Rob Van Dam knows what the fuck he's doing. He's a very great athlete. He's a good wrestler. He knows what the fuck he's doing on that shit. And he's bowed out, knowing when he needs to bow out. So whatever.
I wish I had a whistle.
And a very nice guy as well. But no, it's time for a sequel. It's time for a Hanukkah horror. It's time for a Hanukkah horror comedy because it's not out there. All right, we're gonna break ground with this.
If Goldberg, okay, I will say this: if Goldberg wanted to do another horror movie, I would give him another shot because when I'm an old school fan of Kane, and when he did See No Evil, I hated See No Evil. I thought See No Evil was fucking crap, but I love the sequel. I think the sequel is awesome.
Daniel Harris.
Oh man, what?
But I think that I don't know if it'd be the same for Santa Slay 2, but it probably wouldn't be. I highly doubt that it would be worth a watch at all. But
oh my god, my juices are flowing.
I'm sure they probably are, buddy. Just
no, come on. Imagine this. Fucking okay. The sequel, right? It's a Hanukkah horror movie, but Goldberg's not the hot. Like you probably have like somebody like Abraham or whatever from Jewish history,
like Santa Slay bloodlines.
No, but you have like Abraham. Abraham's like the character that's like the killer or whatever, and then you have Goldberg come back as Santa. So it's like them two facing off, Christmas versus Hanukkah, in a horror mashup. But you could have Goldberg reprise his role as Santa, and then you could have Brock Lesnar. How about that as the Jewish character?
Brock Lesnar.
Imagine those two.
Fuck up. The thing is, though, is I don't like Brock Lesnar, but I have more respect for him than I do Goldberg. That I probably shouldn't. I actually almost want to retake that statement back. Actually,
you might, depending on what happens in this Vince McMahon lawsuit, but we'll see.
Oopsie. Yeah,
but no, we got to get on the horn to Steinman. We got to make this happen. All right, I'm
not against it. I'm not against a sequel because that could be interesting, but it's got to be real good. It's got to be good.
I think this film is good. I know you shit all over it because of Goldberg, but the production quality is good. The story is good. I mean,
I still think the story is crap.
Yeah,
I mean, I like the idea of Santa being a demon, but I think the whole thing about Grandpa being a fucking angel and all that, I think it's fucking.
I used to watch this almost every year for Christmas. This Jack Frost.
Well, especially
Michael Keaton's great, right?
Especially when you look at holiday horror films, like the limited amount of horror, Christmas horror. I mean,
there's not too many of them that are good.
That's what I'm saying.
Not very good.
Yeah, there's not.
I think that this would rank towards the top of that.
I will say, I've been very aggressive when it comes down to my hate for Goldberg and for this movie. Because I've never really liked it, but rewatching it, it's watchable to a certain extent, and then Goldberg comes in and fucks it up every time. So it's like when you're trying to watch something on streaming, and like the Mike Tyson fight with Jake Paul. It's just you have that thing going in the middle of it. It's kind of like that.
The Bruce Buffer.
Bruce Buffer.
Fuck.
So you're saying you hate Bill Goldberg?
Yep.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
I think we need to get on the horn to Dwayne Gill and have him do a spoof of Santa Slay.
I'm kind of surprised that The Rock hasn't been cast for this idea yet.
I think we can make this happen. I think Dwayne Gill is from around the area here, so I think we might be able to get him to be able to do some kind of spoof of Santa Slay.
If he adds more blood, and better kills and some better titties, then I might be I might be okay with it. Again, sequels are cool. I like sequels. And I really just would hope something would be. I hate this movie. I really do. I'm trying not to be a complete fucking dick, but everything about this movie makes me mad. Like I get the fucking I like stupid movies. Okay, I like dumb movies. I like movies that don't make a lot of sense, and I like movies that are just fucking stupid. And for whatever fucking reason, mine's Goldberg. This one just I hate Goldberg. God, I fucking hate Goldberg, and he just ruins. It's like, oh, this new movie comes out with so and so and blah blah. It's got a good plot. Blah blah. Oh, guest starring Goldberg, ruined immediately.
Oh,
I if it says Goldberg, I want no part of it. If they made a sequel, add more blood, better titties, better story plot, and keep me more engaged because I don't give a fuck.
Wow. Okay. Well, you hit like a girl and you kiss like a guy. Remember that?
You.
at the end, whenever Nicholas is fucking with her, he does the old rope-a-dope.
Yeah, here. Hey. I won't make the joke. That's
fuck society. Like, apparently this is supposed to this is so dumb.
Shit.
This is so dumb. Like, this is supposed to mean some kind of fucking white supremacy shit or something like that. Like,
is it really?
Yeah, supposedly. Because I don't know, fucking how it started.
I just always knew it as my friends go, hey, and then they show it to me and they hit me in the arm. That's just how that goes.
It was always, for us, it was always a game called Meat Gazer.
What? Meat Gazer?
Meat Gazer.
That sounds kind of,
Because you're trying to catch the person off guard, right? So you go like this and you hold it right there by your shit. And then you're like, hey, and then they look down. If they look down at your meat, they're gazing at your meat, then you get to hit them.
That was how it actually was back in middle school and high school. That was actually how the game was. Now it's just if it's below the waist anywhere. Yeah, I have friends that do that shit, and I'm like, God damn it.
I just always think about whenever Gary would run around just being like, it stinks.
Yeah.
Now it's turned into
somehow everything turns into something else.
That's the society. This is the society we're living in. That's how it goes. Hey-o, Santa Sleigh. We say fuck this movie.
No, Chuck says fuck this movie.
Oh, I'm sorry. Chuck says
that'd be all right.
Chuck says check it out at least once, and then you can hate it afterwards.
I was gonna say, do you have an elf in your pocket or something? Because it was this we.
Well, I won't. No, he doesn't want to come up right now. But
who are you talking about? He's talking about meat gazing, and he don't want to come out right now.
It's worth checking out. Elf on the shelf.
How about elf on the cock?
I like it, but I have a goofy fucking sense of humor.
I'm surprised you're not putting this over more, Dave, because whenever you guys did the watch along, you seem to really love this. You guys were busting the gut.
All I did was laugh.
Yeah,
and this funny. It was when you first see it, it kind of catches you off guard because you don't know what it is, and then all this wacky stuff is happening. And yeah, the first time I saw it, I couldn't stop laughing. So you might feel the same the first time you watch it.
I think as far as holiday horror comedies go, this is up there as one of the better ones. Like I said, with production value and everything like that. But I mean, I'm really surprised that this never kind of caught on and had any kind of cult status. I know, certain people hate Goldberg, but it's one of those films it's so fun, and it's supposed to be stupid. It's supposed to be a B film, and you can't take it serious. And I think, especially it's like how does Jack Frost become a cult film, and this doesn't? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
It's because a goddamn carrot went upside Shannon Elizabeth's cunt. Oh, Jesus! We can't say that. That's all. That's all that everybody remembers from Jack Frost. Oh, she got fucked with a carrot.
Hey, pal, can I bum a smoker?
Yeah.
What a horrible movie.
So it's like, I don't know if people just didn't see this film or what happened. You know, like I said, it had limited distribution, so it just missed the mark somehow.
I will actually have to add to this the fact that it does actually kind of. I mean, I'm not a fan of the movie, obviously, but I don't hate it though. Okay. I don't hate it. I hate Goldberg, but that is abundantly clear.
You don't say.
Very abundantly clear.
I didn't know that.
But whenever I'm asked about holiday slashers, Christmas slashers, I always mention it. Because I don't think it's the worst movie. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not. Something I've realized here lately is that there is only a specific amount of Christmas horror movies that I actually give a fuck about. There's a lot of these fucking Silent Night, Deadly Night, and blah 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 blah. Fuck those movies. I don't care. I don't like any of them.
Those are really bad.
They're so bad. They're so fucking horrible.
But it's like if that was all we had for the longest time. That was the only holiday movie we could rent.
And now we don't have to do that now. So we don't have to worry about watching that shit.
I've probably said this before, but I swear the best thing about Silent Night, Deadly Night is the cover art.
Always.
Oh my gosh, that is like an iconic picture, and it's like this dog shit film.
The big party house I used to live in, we used to one of the reasons we had two posters that were covers from those movies, and it was just because they look cool. Other than that, not really giving a fuck. Like, there's just not really good Christmas horror, holiday horror movies. There's a couple of handfuls that are really worth the shit. And if you want a serious horror movie, you'll go with something like the original Black Christmas. If you want something that's fucking goofy or whatever, all right, go with Santa Sleigh. Like it's a fun movie, whatever. And if you're a Goldberg fan, you're gonna fucking cream over it. Go ahead. But intelligence is lost, but that's okay. That's how things go these days. There's Krampus is another great one. I think it's a really fun one. A Christmas Horror Story is another one that I think people should enjoy. There's quite a few Christmas horror films that people kind of ignore. And honestly, when it comes down to it, I would add Santa Sleigh at the very bottom.
Wow.
Bottom, like the fucking, where whale shit on the bottom of the ocean. It just kind of just smushes there. Like it's there. So it's like, it's on the tier. It just happens to be mixed with feces. So if you want to watch it. You might have a blast with it.
I just watched Rare Exports the other day. That was all right.
Home Alone Christmas horror movie.
Home Alone.
Is it Rare Exports? This is one of the kids pretty much doing Home Alone shit, right?
No, not really.
Which one's Eric?
That's never like the kids dig up Santa Claus. He's like frozen in a glacier, and then all the little elves look like Santa Clauses too. But then they kind of like hire them, and
he's planting fucking traps all through the shit.
Not really. No,
I think that was the one that actually like Home Alone had something like they were like, oh, it was a whole thing with Home Alone. I don't know. Fuck you all.
What if they did that? What if they have a Home Alone type movie where the kids like killing all the guys that are trying to break into the house?
They did that.
They did? With what?
It's pretty much it's Rare Exports. I'm pretty sure it's the fucking movie I'm talking about.
Apparently, it's not.
Well, I mean, but it is though, because like there's even a whole thing. Look it up.
What's that?
It has to do with Home Alone. What?
You thinking about Violent Night?
No, not at all. I mean, that one, okay, not at all, because that one is very much like that. But, like, Rare Exports there was something that had to do with, like, Home Alone. Look it up. It'll tell you. Wikipedia is great.
But they need your money.
What?
Every time I go on there, Wikipedia is like, hey, give us fucking money.
Yeah, they're really great about that. $2.50 a month. What? Shut the fuck up.
So anyway, be sure to go check out Santa's Sleigh if you're going to get into the holiday spirit and you want to watch a fun horror movie.
Absolutely.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's fun.
I mean, get real stoned or drunk beforehand, but, you know.
And it stars...
Take some shrooms.
It stars the great... It stars the great Bill Goldberg. 173-0, baby.
Jesus.
Bill Lumberg.
You fucking troll. You fucking troll.
It stars the great Bill Lumberg.
All right.
No,
Before we get out of here,
Goldberg fucker.
Before we get out of here, it is time for our random clip of the week, which our random clip generator selects a random clip from a random movie, and we hope it doesn't get us kicked off the internet.
Fuck Goldberg.
Let's see what we got this week.
I hope it's Goldberg in the longest yard.
You fucking asshole.
That looks terrible. Yeah, my favorite one.
What the hell is that?
Well, it ain't Barney the purple
The amazing
dinosaur.
ball.
Good thing I called for backup.
Backup?
What the
You're
hell?
gonna need an army to take down that monster.
He must work out.
That's horrible. Well, I get, like, you know, needing to fucking make movies and shit, but that's just embarrassing. That's
I guess we could have did worse than Santa's Sleigh.
I mean, Santa Sleigh is a fucking masterpiece compared to what we just watched.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how our girl stopped by.
My ladies.
Yeah, see?
Love Santa Sleigh.
Yeah, it's fun.
Sleigh.
It's
Well,
a
that's
fun
not- that's-
holiday.
They're running
Fun.
late. They were adding some new videos to their channel.
Go check them out.
Check them out.
Check it out.
Man.
Check them out. So what are we gonna do next week? Our holiday
know.
theme continues.
Speaking of check them out, check out these ads.
Hey everybody, Laser Trading Company is on YouTube. See some of the videos from Mike's travels and experiences. If you haven't already, please head over and subscribe. 7,800 and growing. Thank you all. Laser Trading Company is also available on eBay with various merchandise and collectibles. Hundreds of great gift ideas. That's Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company. Laser Trading Company. You know him from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, Nasty Nation, Graveyard Talk, and the Video Store Clerks Podcast. He is the creator of Stoner Gore, Jack Nasty! And if you're looking for the latest in extreme horror, head over to Amazon.com, look up Chuck Nasty, and the following titles are available. Along with the latest album, Decay of Man, from Bastard Sons of a Judas Goat, available on Spotify, Apple Music, and YouTube now.
Ta-da!
Hell yeah.
Hells yeah.
Woo!
Dave mentioned what is next week. Next week's another fun family Christmas film with our good old pal Sinbad.
Oh yeah.
We're watching Shazam?
Yeah. Hopefully he's making more of a recovery. And then our good pal Arnold in the 1996 film Jingle All the Way, because we all want a fucking Turbo Man for Christmas.
Benny!
So that's next week. Jingle All the Way.
More Christmas fun. Yes.
More Christmas
Yay!
fun.
I'm
Join us
so
in
ready for
Arnold.
this to be over.
Put that cookie down. Join us then next week. We'll be here live again next Tuesday, 10 p.m. Eastern. And don't forget, if you haven't already, please subscribe so you'll stay up to date with all of our content here on the Video Store Clerks Podcast. We are your clerks. We're getting out of here, and we will see you next Tuesday.